Hey, what's going on, guys? Danny here with you. In this video, I do want to cover a little bit of news that is coming out in the cryptocurrency market, as well as go over a pattern that could be developing right now for Shiba Inu. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. All right, so generally on this channel, I do only cover the latest technical analysis. And of course, we go over charts and patterns and different RSIs and where we could be heading. But in this video, I do want to do something a little different. We did have a video come out today. This was done by Run Guys. I'll actually post the link in my description below so you can check out in more detail. But of course, when you have news come out in the market, it can greatly affect the price. So I just wanted to do this video in case in the coming days we do have a little bit of FUD going on, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which if you do happen to see Bitcoin and Shiba Inu and some other currencies just start dipping for some reason, then this could be a case of or a reason why. But I won't go into full detail. But here in the United States, they are actually coming up with different tax laws and tax provisions. And of course, just go ahead and watch this video and go into more detail. But of course, this can affect the price negatively. So I just want to give a warning in case you do see the price of Bitcoin and other currencies start dipping sometime this week, then this could be a major reason. But and another reason, another one I want to go over on this channel, he does talk about Shiba Inu in this video as well. And he talks about how this, I agree with him, there's probably just one more major bull run coming. And I believe after that, we will see a major correction. So that's another reason to watch this video as well. I do agree with that part as well. But let's head back over to our price chart. All right. So again, just to start this video off again, I do believe we are getting ready to start a major bull run, and I do agree with the guys over at Run Guys. I do believe this will be our our last major run before we do start seeing a major correction. Of course, I could be wrong, and we could continue up, but I do believe this will be a last major run, and looks like Bitcoin is about to do a major run as well. So between all the cryptocurrencies, this could be the last major run before we start seeing the big correction coming. But anyway, let's go over here to our price chart. Of course, we are over on the 15-minute chart right now. And currently, it looks like we could actually be forming another falling wedge right here. So if we come over here, it looks like this could actually be another falling wedge. We'll go over the RSIs in a second to see how this does play out or how it looks. But anyway, of course, if falling wedges, they generally are a bullish pattern. So we should see a bull run coming out of here. A bullish breakout. But anyway, let me go back over here, and we can actually grab a target for this as well. This is going to be, so we can come down here from the bottom of the, from the top of this pattern all the way down to the bottom. And we'll pull this out over here to a potential breakout area. So somewhere around here. And this is generally in about the same area where we have been the last couple of days. We're talking about different patterns, whether this was a descending triangle or even a pennant pattern. Of course, we still do have the descending triangle and also this larger pennant pattern right here. Of course, I do believe those were both invalidated when we did come down here and break a bearish out of it. So I do believe right now the best pattern, the best target to look at and pattern would be this falling wedge right here. Let's go over here to our RSIs and see. Our top of the pattern would line up with that. That's our target area, would be the top of our pattern. So that is right around the 65, 69 area. Let's go over here to our for our Fibonacci's and pull this out. All right, so the first one I do want to check, we're going to come from over on the bottom of the swing low right here to the top of our swing high from the other day. And currently we are sitting right over between the 0.5 area and the 0.38 area. So we are right here in this channel right now. As you see, we still are consolidating in a downward pattern. So pretty shortly, we will have to make a decision. We've got a couple more hours probably before we make a decision. But we are still hugging right around this trend line right there. And of course, if we do break bullish out of here, we could be looking again for the this is the 0.23 area. That is right around the 6,009 area. And of course, the next level up would be our target area, which is right at our 0 Fibonacci. And then the next couple targets after that would be the 0.27, that is the 7123 area. And then ultimately our 0.618 area right here would be around the 7900 area. And if for some reason, if we do break bearish out of here, we could be looking for targets down here. Of course, we can still hug the 0.5. The 0.618 would be the next area down, and the 0.786 would be down here. And of course, I do believe before we would hit this pattern, bottom of the trend line, we would come here and hit this trend line that is just trending upward. Ultimately, I do believe this is a bullish pattern. We've been consulting for quite a while, and we'll go over to our RSIs and check that out in a second as well. Let me clear these out. All right, and I do want to add one more Fibonacci. So actually going from the swing high up here down to our swing low, so right around here. All right, and of course the next levels on this is the more short term, but we'd be looking up here to the 0.382. That is around the 57.55 area. The next area after that would be the 0.5, which is around the 58.97. And then, of course, our 0.618, which is around the 60.47. Our 0.786, which is around the 62.61 area. And of course, ultimately, our target area would be right up here around the 65.36 area, which does line up with our major target up here. So we'll see how this does play out. I do believe we should, I could be wrong, but I do believe we should have a bullish breakout out of here and then come up here and eventually reach our target over the next couple hours if and when we do break out. Let's go over here to our RSIs and see how we are looking. All right, so currently on the 15-minute chart, our RSI is sitting right around the 50 area. The stochastic has hooked up. We are coming up a little bit higher. We do have a little bit more run. I do believe this, when we get to the top right here, we will be right around this trend line. So we'll see how this trend line acts, if we can break through it, or if we do get a rejection and come down here and maybe retest one of our areas, or maybe even this trend line. Hopefully we'll get a bounce off here and head up. We will have to see how that does play out. All right, and over here on our hourly chart, we are looking fairly good. We are around the 46 area. Stochastic has come most of the way down, and we did get a hook right here. So we're heading back up. We do have all this room to work with over the next couple of hours. So that's a good bullish sign to see. And over here on our 4-hourly chart, our RSI currently is sitting around the 45 area. Stochastic is facing a little bit downward at the moment. We could come back down for a little minor correction over the next couple of hours, or hopefully we do get a little bit of a bounce right here and do continue to head upward. And then over here on our daily chart, right, our RSI currently is sitting around the 56 area. Stochastic is facing a little bit downward. Of course, the next couple of days, I do believe we will begin our bull run, as I've talked about in the previous videos. So it could be a little bit short-term bearish, but I believe ultimately we are very bullish right here. And as you can see, we still do have a very strong uptrend, and we have actually been consolidating in this pattern for actually a little over a week now. So of course, the longer that we do consolidate in a pattern, the more volatile the breakout will be. So of course, I do believe we do have a stronger chance of a bullish breakout up here. All right. All right, then let's go ahead over to our 15-minute chart. All right, so nothing major has gone on today. We just have been continuing to consolidate sideways and a little bit downward right here. But we are still hugging right around this trend line right here. So I'm hoping short term we will come up here and hopefully retest. And if we can't break out of here, we might get a little bit of bounce, or excuse me, a little come down a little bit and maybe bounce. If we do break this trend line, I think we will be looking farther down to ultimately hit right around these two trend lines. We have this upward trend line, and then we also have our downward trend line right here. So I do believe we should see a bounce right here and then come up and break through if we don't ultimately break through right here in the next coming hours or so. That's just a quick update for today. I will again post that video. I don't want to try to cause any fight or anything, but I just want to give everybody a heads up in case we do see the market correcting for some unknown reason in the next couple days. That could be a reason why, because of all the news that is coming out, especially here in the U.S. But we'll see how that news plays out, and then of course how these patterns will play out. I will continue to make updates, and then if I do see a breakout tonight, I will try to either make a really quick video. If not, then I will post some updates on my Twitter. And make sure you do follow me at Twitter. That is at @onlycryptocycle. And I will be making posts there daily if I can, when I don't have time to post on here on YouTube. But again, make sure you do like and subscribe to this channel. And I appreciate everybody that's helping grow this channel. And also one more thing, I do have a lot of comments that are not showing up on my YouTube right now. I do have to go back through my settings and kind of see why YouTube is holding some of the comments back. It does capture a lot of my spam, but I do have a lot of comments that aren't showing. So I'm definitely not trying to ignore anyone that is posting comments and it's not showing up. But I will try to get that figured out as well. And as always, please, again, make sure you do like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And have a good evening and take care. Thanks.